Hello, and welcome to the Mirrored Veil Tarot. This reading is for Taurus for June 30th through July 7th. Okay, we'll be reading for you, Taurus, and also the person that's in your energy. First, let's start by cleansing the cards and setting silent, mindful intentions. Okay, Taurus. So what we're going to do is we're going to read for you. I'm going to pull a Celtic cross for you and a Celtic cross for your person. And we're going to see where you two are mirroring each other, where there's any synchronicities, and also where you two are not aligning. After I pull the Celtic cross, I'll also be pulling definer cards to get more into the depth of your story. All right, so let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, for June 30th through July 6th or 7th. Tower card. Oh, big things are going on for you. Okay. Big changes, an ending. Crossing it is the truth. So some big truth came along, brought about this tower moment. Yeah, the root of the matter is the Fool starting over. Recent past, Seven of Cups, looking at options. Crowning you is the Three of Wands, which is waiting for your ships to come in. Near future, Strength card. Okay, your role in all of this is the Hanged Man, which is a smart place to be. Just kind of like waiting to see what happens. Your person is the Nine of Pentacles, kind of like in their single lady era. Regardless if they're a man or a woman, this energy is feminine. Okay, and remember, energies in tarot, they're not gender defining, they're gender fluid. So if it's a female card, that can apply to a masculine or a feminine person. Just the energy is feminine. We have both inside of us at all times, regardless of what your gender is. All right, the hopes and fears is the Page of Pentacles. And the outcome is the Queen of Cups. Okay, so right here, it just, from the summary of everything, it looks like you just went through hell and back again. You received some kind of truth, some kind of knowledge came through, whether it was intuition or messages, and you're just like, you know what, I'm going to start over. I don't know if you were exploring options or if you were feeling like you were an option, but you know, you're aware that you deserve more, and you're just kind of like hanging out, and your person here is kind of acting like, you know, they're Beyonce and all the single ladies. So let's see what's going on with your person. Oh, bottom of the deck energy is, yeah, the Seven of Pentacles. You're just like, all the hard work that I put into this, you know, and this is what I get. But yeah, the thing with the Tower, and it always seems catastrophic, because that's catastrophic, you know, just everything falling apart, people falling out of windows, everything's on fire, it's exploding, there's lightning, like what else could go wrong? And the truth is, things have to go through a Tower moment in order to build, and you have been working really hard. You have been working really hard, and you know innately that you're owed and you deserve better. So this Fool, the Fool and the Hanged Man, yes, you're in a state of rest and just kind of like, okay, acceptance, I'm here for it. All right, so let's see what's going on with your person. The heart of the matter for your person is, oh, they're spying on you. Oh, this is a shady person already. You know, just between this, and this. Crossing them is the Three of Pentacles, teamwork. The root of the matter is the Four of Wands, happy home, happy life, marriage. In the recent past, the Justice card. Crowning them is the Hanged Man, which is what your energy is right now. Near future, yeah, Five of Pentacles. Okay. Their role is the Empress. Your role is the Ace of Wands, hopes and fears, Knight of Cups, final outcome, Five of Wands. Do you two live together? Are you exploring your options? That doesn't have to be people. Are you like thinking, can I get my own apartment? Can I kick them out? It looks like you're going to kick them out. Taurus, it looks like whoever this is that you had this Tower moment with, it looks like you're going to kick them out of the house. And they're thinking that everything's fine because you guys are a good team. They're watching to see what's going to happen because they want to stay in the house. But you've already confronted them with this truth, and they're wondering why you aren't making a move yet, because it's not like Taurus to sit still. Taurus makes a decision and Taurus goes for it. Taurus is mad. You know what? The most scared I've ever been is when I upset a Taurus friend and I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, I'm a Libra and I can, you know, charm my way out of things. I'm not bragging. It just is, you know. And usually I can, schmooze things over. And I could not And I tell you what, she to this day is the scariest person I've ever known, and yet the most sweet, loving, kind. Like, don't don't mess with the bull. Like, for real, for real. And your person, they messed. They fucked around and they found out. They're gonna find out. They're gonna find. You're gonna kick them out of the house. Not even the doghouse. They're like out in the cold. They're struggling because you're the one who's the financially stable one in this relationship. Oh. All right, let's get into the meat and potatoes. Let's see what's going on. This Tower moment. Define the Tower moment. Define the Tower card with, yeah, there's that Truth. Queen of Swords. The Emperor. And the Eight of Wands. You got messages and receipts. You know exactly what they did. So that truth came in hard and fast, and you didn't shy away from it. You didn't turn a blind eye. You embraced it, and the Tower came. Okay, and this is how the Tower works. The Tower works when you have done all the work and you've leveled up and it's time for you to go to the next phase. And if the person that you're with isn't ready to level up with you, there's going to be that Tower. They're going to be stuck in the rubble out in the cold, and you're going to level up and go to the next phase of your storyline. Okay? That's how it goes. All right. This Ace of Swords is clarified by Page of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Now, your person was out there partying with your money, you know, offering all these strange, oh no, they didn't bring something home, did they? They didn't bring something home that you can never run away from. Does your person have the herp? Oh my gosh. Lord Almighty. Yeah, you can't escape that truth, can you? There's no escaping herp. There's no escaping the herp. All right. The Root, the Fool card, defined and clarified by, yeah, Happy Home, Judgment. Yeah, you're standing back. You've assessed everything. You know that you deserve this happy life, but the person that you were in this marriage with, they're getting their karma right now. Recent past, Seven of Cups, clarified by the Two of Swords, the Hierophant. Yeah, juggling. You were made to feel like an option. And that's just not what Taurus does. Taurus is very loyal. Oh my gosh. Very loyal. Ride or dies. Oh, that's too many to read. Cards are being chaotic today. That's okay. All right. Crowning you is the Three of Wands. Waiting for your ships to come in, and that is clarified by, yep, Wheel of Fortune, the Sun card, and the Page of Swords. So, and that is the heart of your person's energy right there, that Page of Swords. Yeah, and you're just waiting for this to pass so that you can move on into this happy life that you've been working so hard for. You know, you've been doing the inner work, you've been doing the outer work, you've been exercising, going to the gym, you've been reading more, you've been doing things to better yourself, like eating cleaner foods and, you know, really focusing on your body as a whole, as opposed to, you know, oh, let me just spot reduction this area here. No. And like you've been applying yourself more at work, you've been contributing more to areas in your life, you've been reprioritizing things, and it's taken a lot of strength for you to do that. And you're going to continue that strength, you're going to continue that growth, and everything that you're waiting for, this happiness, this sun card, this wheel of fortune, you know, the universe is moving in the direction of you, which is awesome. All right, this strength card, let's clarify that with Five of Swords, King of Swords, and the King of Cups. Yeah. So, yeah, you've been through a huge battle. You are going to need strength, and you know that makes sense for you to be in this Hanged Man, because you know, going through a tower moment, you need a minute. You really do. You need a minute to just kind of, and you got these people coming in now that you're fresh on the market. You know, the vultures, and it's going to take some strength to say no to that so that you can heal. You're capable of it. You're strong. I mean, you don't have to say no to everybody, but just don't get emotionally attached. And Taurus, if I know anything about you, you are able to not get emotionally attached. So there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. I kind of envy it a little bit. All right. But you are still ruled by Venus. You know, love is still important. And here's the thing, sometimes love doesn't have to come from your romantic partner. You have the love of your friendships, the love of your children, the love of your family. Sometimes that's enough to really fill that cup. But the most important love is the love of yourself, and you've really been working on that. So, and kudos to you for that. All right. Yeah, the song The Greatest Love, Whitney Houston, The Greatest Love of All. Yeah, that's what's happening to you in spite of this tower moment. All right, Hanged Man, that's clarified by the Four of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, you're just over it. You're like, this person, it doesn't matter what they do. If they try and start a fight with you, you're like, whatever, sit down. You know, you don't even raise your voice. You're just like cool and calm. You're just like, no, not interested. I'm not interested in, you know, having sex with you. I'm not interested in arguing with you. I'm not interested in the flowers that you're giving me, because you know what? I can buy myself flowers. Them acting like a single person while also trying to get you back is kind of ridiculous. Like, who is this person? Who is this two-faced liar in their single era and trying to come in with all of these petty offers? All right, let's clarify them with, yeah, Ace of Wands, Five of Wands, the Chariot, yeah. They're trying to get you back in the sack. For real, for real. And they're fighting for it. But this Chariot is coming through, and it's like, no. No. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right. Your hopes and fears. This Page of Pentacles. Let's get that defined and clarified by the High Priestess, Ace of Cups. Yeah, there's that Seven of Pentacles that was at the bottom of your deck. Okay, you've learned a lot from this, and you're learning a lot from this. And you're not going to make the same mistake again. Do not let this level up cause you to guard yourself so much, because you're not going to fall for this Page of Pentacles anymore. You're not. You're the Queen of Cups. You're ruled by Venus. You're the Queen of Love. You're not going to fall for any of the pages. You're not going to fall for weak ass offers. You're not going to fall for insecure people who come through, you know, who might look like they've got everything going on for them, but really they're just immature little children. That's not who you are. That's not who you are, Taurus. Clarify Queen of Cups with Knight of Cups. 10 of Wands. 9 of Swords. Yeah, you get out of your head about, you know, oh my gosh, I keep picking the wrong fuck boys or the wrong fuck girls every single time. And no, you're leveled up. Dun, 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 dun. You've leveled up and you're no longer in the mindset of, because look at everything that you've done to start. Like, you're taking care of yourself, you're eating better, you're moving more, you're reading, you're doing all the things. You're watching my channel. I'm kidding, but no, yes. And you are leveled up. This person is not leveled up at all. Like, they're still in infant mode. And you're seeing that, you know, being in a successful, loving adult relationship does not mean that you're mothering your partner at all. And you're past that. Or fathering your partner. You're past that. You're not going to do it again. You want to know why? Because you love yourself too much. You love yourself too much to carry the burden of the relationship. Get out of your head about it. Stop losing sleep over this motherfucker. All right. Yeah. Take off the blinder, babe. Take off the blinders. You are not the problem. And when you feel yourself compromising yourself because you're feeling sorry for someone, or, oh, nobody's ever given them a chance, maybe if I gave them a chance. No, nobody assigned that job to you. That is not your job. Your job is to take care of yourself and to love yourself and to make decisions that will honor that love of yourself. It does not mean self-sacrificing yourself for someone who would not sacrifice themselves for you. Okay? All right, this Page of Swords. Let's clarify your person. The heart of the matter for them is the Page of Swords, spying, looking over their shoulder. It's clarified by the World, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Cups. Yeah. They're waiting for you to react. They have learned that you retaliate, and they are waiting for it, and you haven't yet. You haven't yet. Because you've leveled up. You've grown up. And you're just like, how invested am I in this retaliation? Okay, crossing them is the Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Hierophant, the Eight of Cups, and the Tower. There it is again. They know it. You know it. It's over. They know that this happy life that you guys had, it's over. Root of the matter. The Four of Wands, your happy home. Clarified by the Five of Swords, Judgment, and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, they're squirreling away all of their resources because you're both in this aftermath of the battle, and they're holding on to everything that they can because they feel this coming for them. Their recent past justice, so they've already gotten a taste of the karma that's coming for them. Justice, the Emperor, the Ten of Cups, and Strength. Yeah, that's you. That's you. Yeah, they know that they messed this up. You guys could have had a happy life together. Or let me rephrase that. They had a good thing. You married, I hate to say beneath your station. That's what's coming through though. Like you got involved with someone who was not of your caliber. And you thought they could level up. You thought they could step up. You gave them a shot. And they didn't. They proved to be who they told you that they were in the beginning. All right, crowning them is the Hanged Man, which is your energy right now, clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, they're waiting for you to make a move, but they're getting anxious because you're just kind of like, I don't know if you're like ignoring them and not talking to them. Oh, Taurus silence. It's so painful. Yeah, so they're trying to rush in and be like, oh, it wasn't what you think it was. It was, it was innocent. Like, I got drunk and I didn't know and it was a mistake. It's not a mistake. You bought the drinks, you drank them, and then you made poor life choices. Nobody was holding a gun to your head. All right. And there's consequences. There are consequences for everything. Consequences aren't negative. You go to the gym every single day, you start toning up. That's a consequence of going to the gym every day. You get drunk and you go to bed with somebody that you're not supposed to, then yeah, that's the consequences for that too. It's called breakups and having to pack up and move on. Clarify that with the 10 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 10 of Wands. Yeah. So they lost out on this prosperous life. Trying to relive their party days. And now they got a burden. They got a burden of moving on. They should have thought about that before they took their pants off. Consequences. All right, so they're sitting here like the Empress. They are trying to bring into the world all kinds of new ideas that are, what if we go to counseling? What if we do this? What if we do that? They are just like, look, they're trying to act like they've got all the answers because they're not just treading water, they are drowning. They are drowning right now. Let's clarify that by, yep, that's single lady. Yeah, they're going to act unbothered. King of Pentacles. Yeah. They found out that you got the receipts. They found out that you got those receipts. And they're just like, oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. So yeah, they're going to act all unbothered. They're going to be like, oh, I'm going to be fine. Watch your bank account. If you guys have any joint financial anything, shut it down. If it's in your name and you were nice to them and added them on it, shut it down. It's going to be harder to take their name off than it is to just shut the whole fucking thing down. Move money, whatever you need to do. All right, your energy is the Ace of Wands. Clarify that with Ace of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. Wow. Yeah. You're just like, I don't need you. Taurus. I don't need you. If you're a female, like they make toys for that. If you're a male, I got my hands. I can take care of myself. I don't need you. You've got money opportunities coming in because of all that hard work. You have been manifesting your cute little tush off. And, what goes around comes around. It's your turn. It's coming around for you. And it's coming around for them. But again, consequences don't necessarily have to be negative. All right. Their hopes and fears. This Knight of Cups. Let's get that clarified by Seven of Wands. Queen of Cups. The Chariot. Who is your Queen of Cups? Your Knight of Cups. Yep. So you're standing your ground. You're not gonna accept this offer that they want to bring in. And they're hoping that you'll accept it, but they're also afraid that you won't. And you're not going to, because the Chariot shutting it down. It's mowing it over. It's like tilling the fields. Ready for the next fresh crop. Okay, we'll go ahead and read that since that one flew out. Five of Wands, clarified by King of Swords. King of Cups. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Yeah, they want a reaction out of you, and they're going to try anything. They're going to try coming in with truth. You know what, babe? Yeah, I messed up. They're going to try coming in with love. Here's some flowers. Here's some, here's your favorite, I don't know, snack. Oh, yeah, that would get you, wouldn't it? Here's your favorite snack, Taurus. I got you your favorite chocolate bar. They're being sneaky. They're hoping that if they can get a reaction out of you, then they can find a weak spot and they can come in and infiltrate. This isn't what you want. This isn't the Lovers. This is the opposite of the Lovers. This is toxic attachment. And that's not what you want. You deserve more than that. Like I said, you've been leveling up. That Tower came for you because it was time to get rid of the old and head into the new. And you deserve more than to worry about, how do I say this? It's like, okay, let's say you grew up and either your dad wasn't around, or your one of your parents had passed away early, so you grew up with like issues, like mommy or daddy issues, right? You grew up with that, and you're so afraid that you're never gonna be able to find the love that you deserve. Well, you have options. You can live your single lady era, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's scary for people who are afraid to be alone, but everything's scary before you try it. Have you ever tried taking yourself out for a date? Have you ever taken yourself out to the movies, or out for sushi, or whatever, out to that cute little dessert place that you've always wanted to go? And yes, it would be awesome to share that experience with someone, but sometimes it's also nice to sit there in silence and enjoy it too. And you know what? No one's looking at you. No one's feeling sorry for you. The only person who's feeling sorry for you right now is yourself. You are worth more than these insincere offers. These cups that are supposed to be full of love, full of fish. No thank you. No thank you. And that's what you're going to say. You're going to see it in the future when, these little boys or these little girls, not little, you know what I mean, not children, but, these immature, grown-ass adults come at you with these insincere offers. You're going to feel it in your torn bones. You're ruled by Venus. You know what real love looks like. You know what real love feels like. And you don't have to, you have so much, but that doesn't mean that you have the bulk of the responsibility of love and loving that person. That's not your bulk responsibility. Some days it should be 50-50. Some days it should be 80-20. But you know what? It also means that the other person is pulling their part too and investing themselves into the relationship. So unless you can find that, this is a pretty nice state of being. Just being a single man, single lady, enjoying your life without anybody coming at you. That's only for a few of you. Not everybody's built like that. But for the few of you that are, it's a nice way to be. And sometimes when you're in that hanged man energy, it's the only way to be. Because it's the only way to heal from that big tower moment. So yeah, Taurus, the greatest love of all is about to happen to you, and that is reassuring. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Mirrored Veil Tarot. I will see you all next week. In the meantime, like, share, subscribe, and have a blessed week.